How about you start this one?
What's up, folks? You listen to Sports Distraction.
Beautiful.
How you going?
How you going, everybody? Everyone down under, how you going?
How you going is just the best way to greet anybody.
That's an Aussie thing, though, no?
Yeah, it's like, how are you doing? What? What do you mean?
Fucking bad, dude. Don't
What are you
tell
talking about? How am I doing? Like, the question really doesn't make any sense at all.
Let's break that down. Sorry for burping there.
How are you doing?
How am I doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah, frantically.
Like, how am I? How am I doing? Like, it makes no
Yeah.
sense.
How you going, though, makes way more sense.
How you going?
I'm going all right, I guess.
How you going?
Yeah, it's like, how's your day going, essentially,
Right.
I guess. How does this make you feel? I'm leaning back in my chair.
I don't like it at all, even.
Hey, 4 on the floor, tough guy.
It's just like, you don't even have the wall behind you.
Yeah.
When I would do it with like a wall behind me.
I need a safety net.
It's like, well, if I fall, it'll be horrible, loud, and awkward. But
Yeah. Not me, though, baby. If I
I
fall,
fucking
cracking my skull on the
In the music-
cabinet behind me.
yeah. In the music room, they had like chairs on the bottom, and then like a riser.
Yeah, I
of
was
chairs
gonna
on
say
top,
risers, yeah.
and that's where I would sit. That's where the horn sat,
You sat in the center row or the back row?
the back row.
Okay.
And they had at one time set up like beside percussion, so it was like beside a drum kit.
Yeah.
And I sat down in the chair, and the chair leg was like over the edge.
Okay.
So I just fell off the chair into the drum kit. It's like, oh yeah, this
And
is
then
cool.
the sitcom music.
Like, oh,
Record scratch. Yep, that's me.
like halfway fall, a weird face.
Yeah, face frozen. Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation.
That's me. I'm
Well,
a fucking moron. That's how it happened.
You bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. Well, on September 10th, 2001, I was drafted by the Mujahideen to overtake flight, whatever, fuck. Just
And
kidding.
then I was put into witness protection program because I survived. No one thought I survived, but I survived. And they put me in a little town that no one would ever find me.
You're going to
I'm
Canada,
just like,
buddy.
"Bleh,"
Yeah.
falling into a fucking drum kit like an idiot. Like, I'm fitting in.
I'm fit. This man did 9/11. Now he plays trumpet. It's like, isn't that's basically the plot of The Americans, no?
I have no idea.
Ain't never heard of it. Well, that's just like that.
We're Russian and now we're here in America.
I can't even think of how a Russian person sounds.
Do we have a problem?
Yeah, there it is. I'm
We
American.
have to fix.
Yeah, this is gonna be the voices episode because we're already 3 minutes in, but we haven't
Haven't talked about anything yet. And
haven't
we have
broken
nothing.
haven't broken the news that no sports on this one.
No sports podcast.
Just hanging out down the street, same old thing that we did last week. This episode.
Because
Uh,
yeah, nothing has happened in sports that's even remotely
Interesting.
remarkable. Or yeah.
Who gives a fuck about football? Who cares about I don't even know anything that's happened in any of the leagues. I've
Yeah.
just been paying attention to this freaking this game of politics, if you know what I'm saying. Right?
I'm just gonna silently stare at you whenever you mention politics.
You don't like
'Cause I hate it.
congratulations to the sexual predator that wins and becomes the president.
I will say though, there's one very good point where it's just
Mhm.
like, live in another country. Like, why do people like keep mentioning it? Like, why do people care?
Yeah.
Like, I live in Australia. Oh, you mean you live in the world?
Yeah.
This is gonna affect the world because it's the craziest, stupidest country on
Yeah.
the planet, and they affect everybody with what they do.
Yeah, they've just like inserted themselves in every situation in
Yeah.
every yeah, exactly.
Got their hand in every pocket, so it's just
Yeah.
like you're gonna be fucked.
So yeah, which geriatric fuck is gonna take a
Yeah, this guy's gonna do a good job. It's just like, and then he'll make a mistake, and you're like, hey, what the fuck? You made a mistake.
the fuck? It's
I think
like,
that was gonna happen.
oh, he spilt his Alzheimer's medicine in the war room and
Oh,
started World War III.
John Mulaney made a very good joke where it's just like, you don't have the guy leaving the table order for the table
Yeah.
at a restaurant. Okay, here's your order. See you later. It's like, what?
Well, it's like, hey, I'm gonna put on a movie and then get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You gotta watch it though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna empty $8 in this jukebox,
Yeah.
pick the same song, and go,
take off.
see ya.
See everybody.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck?
Well, that's like an interesting thing. Well, I guess we'll talk a bit of politics. But the interesting thing, it's like this is the first. Well, probably not the first, but this is the most like in modern, like political whatever. When like, oh, the vice president definitely matters this time, because it's like one of these fucking guys is gonna die, and
Yeah, you're gonna die.
they're done. So like, it's like, oh yeah, I guess like him picking Kamala was like an actual big decision because it's not just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, it's just she's not just doing like
She's gonna help me, and
I'm gonna go talk at an elementary school and just like do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck vice presidents do. But it's like, no, she's gonna be the president when you inevitably die in probably a year and a half.
they have a different plan though
Yeah.
for when Joe Biden inevitably dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna get Jim Carrey in.
Yeah, they're just gonna
Jim Carrey
And he-
playing him like, oh hey, Joe Biden.
he does a really bad Biden actually.
There's a bad Biden. He just does like a cartoon character.
He just does the mask as
Looks like
Joe Biden.
The guy who's like the series of unfortunate events guy.
Yeah,
That's
whatever
his
the fuck that
one
guy
of
is.
his disguises.
Yeah.
His name is Olaf.
Olaf from yeah, because he would dress up as like the townsfolk.
You would dress up as random people, right? And
Yeah.
just like, hey, I'm not that guy. It's like,
I'm
you're
not-
that guy.
Wait, you're that evil guy.
It's just
the,
like it's so
the
obvious,
Spider-Man meme.
but only the kids can tell.
Yeah.
You're that evil guy.
It's like-
not that evil guy.
No, I'm your
I'm missing a leg.
I'm your neighbor's lover or some shit.
Yeah, it's just like, well, okay.
What the fuck? But it's just like on the Dark Knight when whatever the fuck Harvey Dent is in the hospital and the Joker comes in with just the nurse's mask on,
Yeah.
and then once he takes it off, he's like, what the
What the hell? It's
I-
like, how can you not tell he has
yeah.
green fucking hair,
his
man?
green hair? He's actually dressed as a clown.
Yeah.
He walked into. That's actually a good Halloween costume. Is Joker as a nurse? It's a good Halloween. That's what I should have done. Dye my hair green. Or I
It's a
could-
pretty good. It's a pretty good one.
I guess I could have done. I think John Wall did a Joker as a nurse but he just wore like the big hat or big head and wig. He didn't like because he's a black guy with like a bald fade. I'm gonna just adjust the levels just a tiny bit. I think we're running a little quiet. There you go for all you audiophiles out there.
There you go. It's like
Yeah,
way too much.
jarring. But yeah, what was your past? I guess we shouldn't talk about Halloween anymore. I was gonna say, what's your favorite costume we've done?
Fuck it.
Because
Talk about that. Why the fuck can't we talk about it?
because
Oh,
it's
Halloween's
past.
3 days ago, 4 days ago.
Yeah, that's
You
old
still
news.
have posts on Reddit of like, here's my costume.
Because people on Reddit are fucking losers, dude.
Yeah. So are we.
I'm not. No, I'm cool. All those
No,
people,
we're cool. We're cool guys.
they're losers, unlike me, who's all just
Cool.
not sticking my neck out by posting, just looking at it and be like, "Pfft, gay,
What a loser.
stupid, what an idiot. I would
Scrolling.
I would
loving it,
never put myself out there like that.
loving, hating it.
Yeah, getting something out of it. But what's because as you know, we're brothers. What's your favorite costume?
Well, I went as the red M&M one year. That was pretty good.
The red M&M. Yeah, that was a good costume. I think
Just
I
a big gay costume. Like, hey, look at this.
yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? I'm clearly the red M&M. What? Just a
You're
human.
a human being with arms and a head and legs.
Yeah.
You look
'cause
really dumb.
that was a funny like.
Oh, but he has arms and legs.
Yeah, he has arms and legs, but like
But
he does,
the only part is the head sticking out. That
he
looks
doesn't
weird.
have a human being's head coming out of the top of his head.
So, I'm
Like,
dressed as an M&M.
It should have like covered your head or something.
Yeah,
I went as a ninja like 3 years in a row, as a child. I remember.
1 year I just put a mask on.
Yeah,
It's
just
like lame as
A
shit.
mask and a hoodie. I'm like, yeah,
They had some like, remember that one time we went to the store and they had like really, really good masks?
yeah.
And we're like, hey, you want to get them? We're like, nah. It's like,
Mm.
fuck, that would have been amazing.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
That mask with like a shitty suit, I think. I
Yeah.
always like that idea.
Yeah, you would like the movie.
Like a monster wearing a suit.
Have you heard of the Purge? There's some freaky stuff with masks on that movie.
Yeah, well, this was pre-purge.
Yeah. This is pre-Purge. What would you do if the Purge was real? We can talk about that. Since there's
Purge was real? I would just sit at my home with like a gun, I guess.
I guess I would just cower in fear for 12 hours, yeah.
Sit in my basement and go, okay, hope no one comes in. Like, they're just going to break my fucking windows if they want to
Yeah.
get in.
I have no secure I'm poor, so
Locking
I'm
the
dead.
doors is pointless.
Yeah.
There's no cops.
Well, but then like my thing is like with those Purge movies, it's like all those people had like a motive to be attacked kind of thing, or like not a motive, but like because they're the victim.
They're
but
shitheads, so
they had
people hate
they
them.
had a reason to be like in that situation where it's like if it's me, it's like no one even knows who the fuck I am or like
that's exactly
where I
it.
live or anything. Like, unless it's like a psycho like from my gym that's like, hey, remember when you didn't re-rack your weights? I'm like, oh, I had diarrhea. Well, burn for it.
Well, you're gonna die.
Smashes a
Okay.
Molotov cocktail on my head.
That seems
Actually,
fair.
We talked about this at work, and my joke answer was like, oh, yeah, just kill anyone who's even slightly inconvenienced me. Just go on a complete rampage. And then my one coworker's like, but like you have to like carry that with you. I'm like, yeah, you gotta. It's the purge though. It's like, what are you gonna like make people feel bad for getting them gifts on Christmas? Same thing. It's a nationally observed holiday. What do you?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm just doing the thing that everyone says I can
Just doing
do.
the thing. Wait, oh,
It's totally legal.
this is legal. But then like so it's the Purge movie and it's like showing all this stuff happen and then there's just like a 25-minute thing of like people making and like producing child porn and then just being hey it's legal. All crime's legal.
All crime is
They
legal.
said all crime. I'm just standing
Yeah,
out.
that's a hilarious thing because everyone just goes to murder
Yeah.
instantly. No, it's just like it's crime.
It's
You
crime.
just commit crime.
You can like do tax
Just
fraud.
Go fucking
can-
rob a bank.
Yeah.
You should go rob a bank.
That's it. Have you watched the Purge show on Amazon?
No,
It's very good. They did like because
they branch onto stuff
well,
like
like the
that, or-
format of a show works better than a movie because in a movie it's like okay, these are the people, this is what they did wrong, and they're getting attacked. It's like okay,
Oh, you can
but-
follow like individual people in a
yeah.
show.
So there's like many storylines and how
Yeah.
they overlap. It's
That's great.
much more interesting than the movies.
Yeah,
but
that's a good point.
yeah, on Amazon, if you have Prime, then check it out. It's a good watch. I think it's
Watch the boys too.
Watch the Boys. What a perfect softball setup into what we said we were gonna do before the show. It's yeah. So what did you like the Boys?
Oh, I loved it. It
Well,
was such a good
did
show.
you prefer season 1 or 2? Because
Season 1 is better than season 2.
Yeah, that's what I agree with that.
Because I hate that one character, but you're supposed to hate the one character, Stormfront.
Yeah, the
You're supposed to.
bitch.
Like the
My-
lesbian.
My
fucking-
girlfriend had a hilarious point when it's who the fuck is I don't remember any of those characters' names. Starlight, Queen Maeve, and what's the Asian girl's name? Matsuko or whatever?
Kimiko.
Kimiko. They're all just kicking the shit out of her.
Yeah, it's awesome.
My girlfriend's like, I love this because like it's women doing it. Like this is empowering. I'm like, what? They're beating up a woman. What?
They're kicking the shit out of another woman.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's just like modern feminism kind of where it's just like, oh, it's just the identity of a woman is what's like determines it
Well,
as feminism.
Okay, branch off point.
Hmm.
The one person that's talking about how shitty that was of when they did like the standing thing in the Avengers. This is all women. It's like,
Okay.
what a fucking like whatever. It's like, oh,
Softball
look, all
thing.
women. But
Yeah.
it's just like they do that in every fucking movie
Yeah.
where they all just stand there like in a pose.
Well, it's like
But because it's all like it's guys and girls doing it, it's not lame in the other movies. But
Well-
because they do it with just women, it's
yeah,
like it
it's
doesn't
just-
matter.
Well, it's just like people who are just like, yeah, I've been socialized by the internet. I've never interacted with real people. That's why I hate everyone who like. What are they doing? Something
Sorry,
cute?
yeah, go ahead. What's
the cat doing?
Maud is on her back with her stomach up.
Is she flopping? Nice.
Yeah, she's flopping.
But yeah, like it's just like I don't know. It's like you see this on the internet. It's like no one really gives a fuck about this in real life. So
No, I
if
just,
someone was to talk about that to me in real life, I'd be like, "What are you talking?
Yeah,
like
like,
you're a loser, dude. Who fucking cares?"
it's just like I noticed it when I watched the movie and it didn't bother me.
yeah.
But then just for someone to hate it just seems very strange
Like,
because
dude,
it's been lame the whole time.
Well, it's like, dude,
It's always been lame.
you have nothing going on if
Yeah.
that's making you mad.
If
I
that
remember
is
We were like
lame, but
when I would install garage doors, we were listening to the radio the one time, and they're talking about like, okay, this new Suicide Squad movie. There's a part where Margot Robbie, I'm supposed to believe she's fighting off 5 guys. Call in and talk about
she
this.
knows like Taekwondo
It's
or
like-
whatever.
Oh, hi, yeah, big fan of the show. It's a fucking movie. Who cares? It's fake.
You gotta like
Oh, there's actually yeah.
you gotta suspend yourself
So
a bit.
like yeah, the big crocodile man, the giant thing, like the whatever the hell the boomerang guy. I believe all that, but a woman fighting, you lost me.
Yeah, guy turns into a big flaming
Yeah.
tiki man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Whoa, this is
that
cool.
makes sense.
I love the Suicide Squad.
People will even point out things like, oh, that movie like used the same kind of like structure as like so many other movies.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't even notice that.
Yeah.
Like, can't you just
Yeah.
suspend
Just-
your brain a little bit?
Can't you just fucking like anything?
Yeah, like just
That's been my move
lose
lately.
yourself into the movie a
Yeah,
little.
because like I remember we talked about it the other day, where I'm like, yeah, you're old enough where you can just enjoy things, and like
Yeah,
I
it's
I
not
just-
even that. Maybe it's just my intelligence level. I'm just
no.
perfectly dumb enough where I can't I don't see
Yeah, that's
like, oh, I saw that coming. It's like, how do you see that coming?
my problem. Is I'm a genius. That's why I'm so miserable.
yeah, like
That's not
wouldn't
what I'm
want to be
saying.
smarter? It's like, why the fuck would I want to be smarter? Like,
Well, it's like
so I can be like exactly what you just said, more miserable than I already
yeah,
am.
just aware of all the things.
You want me
that
to kill myself? Is what
Yeah.
you're saying? You want me to commit suicide?
just be a miserable like yeah like there's these guys on Instagram. I hate that I know them. They're called the Nelk, Nelk.
Okay,
And
no.
basically they're like
Uh,
guys pretty much like your age that still like throw parties at colleges and universities and stuff. Have you heard Full Send before?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. Like just the biggest fucking losers on the earth. But you know what? They have the most blessed existence. They're just so fucking stupid, and they just get drunk as shit with their friends, and they're just like, yeah, what? They're not thinking about
Having a great time.
yeah, they're not thinking about the future or like what their life means or like how their actions like. They're not thinking. They're just like, yeah, what? Let's play beer pong, dude. Party never ends, baby.
Even though we're 30.
We're 30 and we're just like, yeah, I'm trying to pick up chicks at Arizona State.
Another 10 years of this, and I might have to think about doing something with my life.
Yeah,
Like, you're already halfway fucking done at that point.
might have to might have to start a family when I'm 40.
Like,
And-
which it happens. It's not like a
Yeah.
shitty thing. It's just like for those people, it's like you're just kind of like, ah, shit. Like they just waste a bunch of time.
Well, but then like it's like that's like we're like not smart enough, but like we have that introspection to be like, oh, this is a waste of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna unplug my phone and plug in the lamp if you
One
want to
sec.
kill some time. Oh,
Oh
hang
shit.
on.
Okay,
We're
I gotta
bo-
kill
we're-
some time. Okay.
We're both
What?
going dead air.
Okay, so talking about the boys, we're gonna swing back to that because I know they had that one part where they kicked the shit out of the one girl, so that's where we were at.
Yeah.
The other good thing about it is what
There
we
we go.
already mentioned is how great Homelander is as a villain.
Yeah, he's the perfect villain just because he's like a.
He's awesome.
You can't, like, he's like just like this guy. Like, for those unfamiliar with the show, this is just gonna be fucking gibberish. But he's just like, you can't, like, he's just. It's like Superman. It's like the issue with Superman is that you can't do anything to him. He's just this all-powerful being that like
Which is
doesn't
also
have to follow rules, kind of thing.
right. But the thing about Superman, that's also the part that makes him great, is
Yeah.
because he can literally do whatever he wants.
But he doesn't.
He chooses to
Chooses to be good.
be a good guy, which is insane.
I'm sure Ma digging in the litter is picking up.
Whatever.
Fuck it, man. This is
And
the
I'm sure.
yeah. It sounds like static. That's the funny thing is when I'm like,
Whatever.
oh, I hope that's not picking up, and then we just imitate it for 15 seconds
Yeah.
instead. It's like, no, we'll make sure this is picking
But
up.
no, what it sounds like is
Hang on. I get my Foley kit out and
Yeah.
start stepping in like puddles of paint and stuff. But
But yeah, this guy is not like Superman, Homelander. He is a total psycho. And then they get into it in the show, which is really good. They actually show is like the reason why he's such a psycho,
yeah.
which I like. They kind of do that with
Spoiler tag.
him.
They do it with everyone, really.
Not really. They don't do it like Maeve's upbringing isn't really talked about.
Yeah, that's true. But
The Deep's upbringing isn't talked about, but he's an awesome character. He just
your favorite character
loser.
for your favorite character in the first episode, and then after that he
I'm like,
became.
oh, I don't like this guy.
You're like, this guy's so cool, but then he became a loser towards
But then
the
he
end.
becomes my favorite.
Maybe because he just has the worst shit happen to him.
Yeah.
But but then there's this character William Butcher. Who's he played by?
He's played by Carl Urban.
It's me, Carl Urban. I was doing it better before. Fuck.
Get it back.
I gotta get
Deeper or
it back.
something.
I gotta get it back. I'm Carl Urban. I played Judge Dredd. Damn, I really had it before, and I'm just blowing it, and you're just reading off your phone.
Sorry about that.
You're stranding me out here. I'm hanging off the cliff, and I'm just like, you're like, don't let go, and I'm like, Australia. It's just like trying to figure it out. You're telling me. There it is. I got it back. Because I was trying to do it too much in my throat. Are you all right over there?
Might have to use the bathroom.
This is great. We're 20 minutes in. Do we need to have technical difficulties?
Yeah, let's just pause it for a sec here.
We're experiencing technical difficulties. And we're back.
Hey, sorry about that, boys.
Matt's your plan hurt today.
My baby bowel couldn't
Yes, sir.
handle food I ate.
Well, to be fair, we did eat the now week-old ice cream cake that we had for your birthday.
Yeah, a pretty big slice.
Haven't eaten dinner. I'm like, yeah, we'll just pile that into an empty stomach.
And then it didn't work. Didn't work for me.
Actually, it turned out bad,
It's
unfortunately.
like, "Ooh."
Yeah, it did
It's
like
like, what the fuck is that? Oh shit, that's me.
was there a ghost in the next room?
Yeah, exactly.
Psych. Well, back to our regularly scheduled programming of dueling Carl Urbans.
Yeah, we're just gonna do the rest of the podcast, except we're gonna talk like this.
We're Carl Urban from The Boys.
I'm not even sure if this is his actual accent or not.
Is he Australian or American? That's why I like Benedict Cumberbatch's American accent in Doctor Strange, because he's like a British guy, right? So it's
Right.
like, I'm Doctor Strange. Just like very pronounced and just like, you're not listening to what I'm telling you. Just like,
Like
no
pronouncing words better than any American
Yeah.
does, or Canadian for that matter.
Yeah, just like any English as first language person, or not even like just American
First language is
English.
English.
Yeah, he's still speaking English. Fuck, I'm an idiot. But just like North American.
It's like,
Tony, you don't understand. It's like,
same with House. Same
yeah.
exact thing.
He's oh yeah.
Yeah, the problem with that
Hugh
is
Laurie.
you
You people aren't listening to me. Just
it's so funny.
it's because like they just like you notice it with whatever the fuck the guy from The Walking Dead's name is. Like when you have
When he yells his son's name.
yeah, when you have to yell, you lose because
it's way harder. So then your CARL word it sounds more like QARL.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
how do you yell in an accent? You know what I mean? Like it's impossible.
you just go like this. Fuck you.
I'm still Carl Urban. Yeah. What it is, ho? What's up? Right. I'm trying to think of what's a good rap song that has good lyrics in it for me to do in an Australian accent.
I don't know any rap songs.
Don't know a single.
Oh,
one.
actually, okay. Here, I shouldn't put it that way.
You're not down with the swirl.
Shouldn't put it that way. What I should say is name a song, like my favorite song, and
Yeah.
then tell me to just give me some lyrics from that your favorite song. It's like
Yeah, you're no good with
can't.
you're no good with lyrics.
No good with lyrics,
The-
memorization of any kind.
That's the thing. It's like
That's why my sense of direction's so dog
while
shit.
I was I did the cat scoop the cat litter before this, and just that like the exact line from Futurama, like not even like a funny joke, just like a throwaway line, perfectly came into my mind. Just said the whole thing. I'm just like, yeah.
What'd you say?
I don't know, just something about it's like, oh yeah, just what?
No, it was the world. It was
Of course I can't. Oh no, because it's about
the world can take one more hit.
I guess the environment can take one more for a team, and then
Yeah.
I thought of the setup to the joke, which is like, oh, it's the new robot, and then it burps fire,
Yeah.
and she's like, what did it just do? It's like, well, that's because of its poor emission rate, like, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, is it always that big? It's like, well, it's not always a burp.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good joke. But yeah, like,
And he knew that these robots would just destroy the planet. He's just like, well, oh well.
well, hey, hang on, Gerald Ford be like, right?
Gerald Ford.
Because the guy
Hi, I'm
Oh.
Jerry Ford.
who invented the internal combustion engine.
Oh, Gerald Ford.
Yeah.
Pretty sure wasn't Gerald Ford the president?
Yeah. Or Harold Ford?
It wasn't Harold Ford.
I don't know. But yeah.
Jerry Ford is fucking Homer's.
Yeah.
It goes
George
first.
H.W. Bush,
Yeah,
and then
no, George W. Bush.
no,
George H. Bush.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hang on.
No, it's just George Bush.
Let's get there. I'm a George Bush, right? Is that how you do his voice?
Hi, I'm George Bush.
It's a me, a Georgia Bush.
Yeah,
Right?
it's him as his neighbor, and then Jerry Ford moves in. He's just like him.
Isn't it? I'm pretty. I said it as a joke before, but I think it might be Harold Ford.
It's not Harold Ford,
Doesn't
man.
he call him Harry at some point?
No, it's Jerry.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dumb and Dumber. Just kidding. I'll Google.
I'm gonna Google
in-
all 55,000 presidents. I
There's
don't
only
know how
been
many there are.
45. Donald Trump is the 45th.
Well, hopefully we have a 46th.
Oh, get him.
Boo.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, because
It
Donald.
doesn't even like. The
It
guy's
doesn't.
gonna be better, obviously, but he's still a fucking geriatric.
Yeah, still-
God, we
well-
keep getting into it. It's just
Well, that's it's just
bugs
like.
me to talk about.
Well, I saw this one thing. It's the Treehouse of Horror where it's the two aliens
Yeah, exactly.
have replaced Bill Clinton and Bob Dole. And he's like, Mr. Dole or Senator Dole, why should people vote for you instead of Bill Clinton? It doesn't matter who you pick. Either way, your planet is doomed. Doomed. It's like, respectfully, a frank response from Senator Dole. Oh no, a refreshingly frank response.
Okay, now what is the Futurama joke where it's like the two guys is like John Smith and
Oh yeah, it's like candidate 1 and candidate 2. It's John Smith and Jack Smith or something. It's like their names.
like the last name and first name are flip flopped, isn't it?
Oh yeah, John
not
John
John.
Jackson and Jack Johnson.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like they're basically the exact same guy. And then there's
They
like
give
that.
the exact same fucking answer.
Yeah, and they're like doing the debate, and they're just like, okay, candidates, the environment, yes or no? It's like, I've thought about it, and my team, we've come together, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to say no. It's just
Yeah.
like, inventor of internal combustion engine was, oh man, history of the internal. Oh boy,
No, what's funny is it could be also Jerry Ford. There could be two Jerry Fords in the world
yeah.
that have existed.
Oh, Henry Ford.
Henry Ford.
Henry Ford's the guy who's like, oh, electric vehicles? Nah, we're gonna go with the
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
electric.
So
What the?
how are we gonna power it with electricity right now, man?
Oh,
All we do is have a light bulb that barely lights up,
Oh, electric? You mean the thing that powers my bitch's iron? I'm not using that to power my car.
and our ovens are like a coil, like a shorted out coil. That's what
Yeah.
heats the oven.
my
It
oven,
gets red hot.
my oven has a foot bath for my wife to stand in while I.
Like there's no fucking way we're heating our house with that because that would be horribly, horribly irresponsible.
No, we'll just heat it with an open flame
We're
instead.
gonna use a fire because that's safer,
Somehow safer.
way safer.
Yeah, 'cause we understand what fire is. We don't really
Yeah,
know it.
the pipe's gonna be orange by the time we're done, but that's still way safer than electricity.
We don't know what electricity even really is yet, so we're just gonna.
And we're just gonna put lightning in our home. Is that what you're saying? Put lightning in our home.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
guy's a fool.
yeah, great idea. Lightning killed Ben Franklin. You think I'm gonna
You're a
gonna
fool.
power my car with that? But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, so we covered the election. We covered what we've been watching on Amazon. Do you think we can go for another like 15 minutes?
Well, I have a little
Let's get another riff going.
sports
Okay,
little nugget.
hang on.
The NBA is likely to start on December 22nd.
Fuck off. That sucks.
Pretty soon, huh?
Well, not even that. I was in the middle of writing a script called A Christmas Without Basketball. That was the thing, the little nugget that I was trying to.
Oh, Christmas
keep
without
secret.
basketball? Oh, you can't write that?
Yeah.
But then we get to fucking watch basketball on Christmas.
Yeah. Fuck.
Way better.
Don't care about. Not gonna see our parents or my girlfriend's parents or anybody. Just you and just the
Me and
two
my
of
brother.
us, baby.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck you all.
I don't care. What are they going to do? Take my identity? Take it.
No.
Give me another one.
It's
Let me try again.
It's like the identity thief. He's like spinning a wheel and like it's like a roulette. They're not roulette, like a slot machine.
Come on.
And it's just icky. It's my face, my face, my face, and then like it's like, and then it's like you have to
Quack, quack.
take this loser's identity, idiot.
It's like when you do it in
Take
Sonic.
my debt.
Yeah. Sonic, it's like, what's his name? Eggman? Dr. Eggman's head?
Yeah,
You get Dr. Eggman's head, it's like, gong.
yeah,
And then you lose all your coins.
yeah. It's
Kind of like that.
Yeah, I suppose it is kind of like that for all you Sonic fans out there. Gotta have my chili dog. Your thing is you always do it one too many so it's not funny anymore. If you did it once, it's like, oh, that was kind of funny. So now I'm just gonna do it 3 times in a row. Yeah, this is
That's one section of the bar or whatever. That's like one
yeah,
go
one,
of it.
one stanza. You're
Yeah.
too much of a natural musician to not do the whole
Oh
thing.
man, I wish that'd be so sweet.
Just have
Oh, I wish I was too much of a natural musician.
That's
That's
like
what
me.
it is.
Well, my thing is that I've been focusing more on like forcing myself to relax and like just enjoy stuff. I was gonna say that when we were talking about whatever the fuck we were talking about, but then you had to go shit out your doo doo ass for a little bit,
It's just like, yeah, that sounds like a really interesting point and everything, but
just sweating like crazy.
oh God,
I'm gonna die over here.
I have to do this.
Yeah, but like so there's this Spotify playlist that I recommend everyone listen to. It's called Jazz in the Background. Just do that, like put that on and just do something you like for like an hour.
Like the dishes.
No, not the dishes. Like play Mario 64, play RuneScape.
Do you know how many stars you have on that right now?
I think 51.
You've only got like 7 since I've been here?
Yeah, I don't play that much.
Dang.
I just
It's like I really desperately just want to move on to the second one, but I got 100% this one first.
yeah. Well, it's like you're
Not a rule. You can
You
just go on to the second one.
you have a blessed existence where you don't waste hours and hours of your day on social media because you don't have it. I'll literally just sit on Instagram for like just sit on the couch and just look at Instagram for like 2.5 hours.
Holy shit.
Just like if I don't have anything
That's
to
nuts.
if I don't have anything to do, I'll just put on a podcast and just look at Instagram.
Well, I say that's nuts, but I did watch like the first season and a half of a show called Superstore
Yeah, you're
on
talking
Prime,
talking
and it's
about
literally just like a sitcom.
Interesting.
And I'm just sitting there watching like 14 episodes of it in like a day and a half,
Yeah.
so I can't really say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not on that stupid social media stuff. Cut to me just sitting on the couch watching TV. Just, this is sweet.
I'm watching a traditional media. I'm not on social media.
You guys are wasting your time in the dumb way.
Yeah. I'm waiting. Yeah.
We're just
I'm-
burning time. Like, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I forget where they said this, but it's like video games. Literally, you should just see them as like a time skip. It's just like a fast travel into the like, because
It's pretty funny.
because people talk about like RuneScape. It's like, oh, you're literally just like clicking something and just grinding for hours. It's like, yeah, who cares? It's either that or you're playing Mario and doing something. It's like, oh, but you're like achieving more. It's like, well,
I could like sit here and read a book, and
Yeah.
for whatever reason, reading like that's the thing. People say, well, if I'm reading, that's better. It's like, well, it could be better
yeah,
if you're reading like something that has like knowledge in it that makes your life better. It's going to be life changing for you.
if you're reading Tommy Lahren Never Give Up, or
But
whatever
then
the
you're
fuck it's called.
sitting over here just reading like fiction.
Yeah, it's
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, I'm just reading a fictional story. I'm just reading a story. I'm not.
I'm not
doing
learning
anything.
Yeah, it's
Although there are lessons to be learned in stories, but
that's the thing. It's like
I don't know.
we were talking about that earlier, where
it's
it's
kind of
like
weird.
like because I remember I was reading a book when I was a kid, and you're like, oh, do you think it's going over your head? It's like I don't really seek deeper meaning in books or like media or anything.
Right.
I just kind of like, oh, that's the story that happened, and that's the end of it. Because like one of my favorite horror movies is Hereditary, and
Right.
it's like kind of artsy and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, it's like a demon thing. It's like, no, like it's actually this.
This
I'm
is
like,
what it's actually about, guys.
yeah, what? Yeah, Hereditary ending explained. 29-minute YouTube video, but like just like
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, don't need to like know the deeper meaning of stuff. Just tell me the deeper meaning of that one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
oh, Enemy.
Enemy. Like, what the fuck is that about?
It's a
Actually, explain that to me.
so you're telling
me that this
whole time this man's bitch has been a spider. Whoa, Carl.
What in the fuck is going on?
Who the?
I can't do it very well.
So this whole time it's filmed in Toronto. He goes down the DVP. Do you understand?
we said it was New York. We can tell it's Toronto though.
No, I'm pretty sure they say it's Toronto. It's explicit. Yeah, it's supposed to be. I think he says
Oh,
there's like a sign that says Mississauga on it or some shit.
it's like, I don't know what that is.
I've driven there. I've been there. I've
Been on that road.
been on that highway.
Nuts.
It's in a fucking movie. Whoever would have guessed?
What a time to be alive.
Now this is it. Well, a lot of the boys actually,
This is it.
because they do that thing that they did in King Kong, where like the bottom half of like cityscape is
Constructed.
real, and then like they CGI like.
So it looks really good. And you're like, man, that looks great.
Well, yeah, and, like the sky looks great and shit. But like the boys, like the tower that they're in, like that's not a real building.
It's not a real building.
It doesn't
Exactly.
exist,
Looks
but-
exactly like it.
but
Though.
like
It's like
the-
that's a real building.
Yeah, but like the cityscape is Toronto. Like a lot of it was filmed in Toronto.
That's the thing about the boys too. Like the actual practical effects and the visual effects are like very realistic looking.
Explosions and stuff.
And the people like getting
all the gore.
horrible things happening
Yeah.
to them. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to look away. You're like, okay.
Yeah, if you're a little baby.
Guy getting his like fucking face ripped off. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. That didn't bother me.
I felt nothing when I saw that.
I think, well, 'cause like another thing where you're kind of older, I think being the age I am, I was on like the Wild West version of the internet where you could just like you just stumble upon the most fucking grotesque like things that just like stick with you for the rest of your life.
Like, oh, cool. I'll
It's
never
like-
forget that.
Oh, that'll just be
Perfect.
that's the grossest thing I've ever seen. That's just burned into my mind forever. 'Cause you could just stumble upon it.
What's the grossest thing you've ever seen on the internet?
I don't know. It's weird to talk about 'cause it's disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
Probably like a guy that got shot with a sniper in the head and his head's like exploded.
Yeah,
the
that's a pretty
ground.
bad one.
A guy that like his hand went into a meat grinder. What else?
The one really gross one I saw.
Oh, hang on. It's a picture of this freaking Cheeto in chief. That's the grossest thing I've ever seen. There's a freaking Cheeto in the White House.
I hate it.
folks.
Get out of here with that.
You laughed.
But like, guy had like a obstruction in his nose,
Oh.
and he fucking
no.
goes in himself and like yanks it out, and it's like this so big long piece of stuff that comes out of his nose.
No, yeah, they packed his sinus. I think you
No,
Oh.
it's not that. It's like
something.
gray,
Oh, cool.
just
This is
not goodness coming out.
this is a cool. I
Like,
feel
is
like,
that his brain?
I
Is
feel
that what that is?
I feel like this is. We could never do video content because we'd be like, oh, just pull that up. Just
Pull that
the-
up. Let's watch it. Oh, okay.
Oh, yuck.
See, I
that's
told
it.
you it was the grossest thing.
That's like.
I win.
I win. I win grossest thing. But that's like I would love to do a Twitch stream where we just like because Chapo FYM does that and so does Podcast About List where they just like it's just
They
them
podcast it onto Twitch?
no it's not even a
Or they
podcast.
game?
They game, but then also like every like Sunday or something they just have it where they're just reacting to YouTube videos and just like sitting and like
And Twitch does seem like a really good platform.
yeah it seems fun but
Possibly
it's like
better than YouTube.
oh absolutely we'd get 0 views but who gives a fuck.
That's why you need to, like, if you go down to Twitch, then you need to support other Twitch members.
Yeah, you
Because
like
that's how it works. Like, that community is how you get viewers.
well, it's like an actual like where I feel like SoundCloud is a good community like for music. I think Twitch is similarly good for streamers because it's like, oh, if you put on for other people, they'll kind of, you know what I mean?
Like, you can host other people.
You host people like raid, like, oh, my stream's done, and then like you start hosting another stream,
Yeah, exactly.
and then they just
That you like.
yeah,
So then all your viewers all of a sudden just globbed onto them.
yeah. Our what 2 viewers,
Hey, we're up to 13 subscribers now, okay?
13, lucky number 13.
That's one more person that went, hey, you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it,
I'm
man.
gonna go ahead and hit subscribe.
It was just me. It was me. I'd forgotten to subscribe.
Forgot to subscribe when you an idiot?
We're
An
trying-
idiot.
Well, it's like I said. I was actually talking to my friend about this yesterday, but we were talking about like how Reddit like hates self promotion. Because I'm like, oh, once we get on Reddit, like we're gonna start getting a ton of views. You can't post your own shit anywhere. Like everything.
Then what is our post then?
Nothing. We have not. I haven't posted shit because it's
No,
like,
what are posts on Reddit then if it's not people's own thing?
That's the. It's like like I was talking to my friend about it. He's like, yeah, just like, hey, this is my friend's podcast. They have some interesting points about this. Check it out. But
So
it's-
self promotion is like frowned
Yeah.
upon.
like if they like Gus Johnson did it a lot, where he's like, yeah, I would have to like make another account. I would film it on like a different camera in like a different location just so people wouldn't know it was me, and just like so there's like ways
Wow.
to work around it. But it's like, what is this?
That seems so shitty.
Well, it's like what's this like gatekeeping? Like, no, don't promote yourself. It's like, but what?
So SoundCloud would be a better route then. SoundCloud
Well,
and Twitch.
Twitch would be fun, but apparently it's really hard to set up a stream. We'd have to get a VPN, and then
Why is that?
so
Checked
people,
us?
so people don't swat our houses. They already have your full name. All they need is your address, and boom, identity stolen.
You're gonna have to bleep those out.
Yeah, I can't remember where they are, but I'll find them. Probably just cut that whole like minute out.
Yeah, 'cause it was only about a minute that was in.
Yeah. So look out for that. A sloppy cut in this one.
You've already heard a sloppy cut. That's what it was.
Yeah, we divulged Matt's full name and my girlfriend's name. keeping them in anonymity.
We're
Right.
both retarded. I can't say subscribe, and you can't say anonymity.
Anonymity is kind of tougher than subscribe, though.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you tried to say it like it's in your brain.
hmm,
Okay, brain, go ahead. Just pass it on to my lips and tongue, please.
you.
Bleh.
It's like that meme
That
where it's
didn't
like
work.
what's in your head versus what you say.
Oh, it's a great Tom Segura bit.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
We got to stop doing that. That's
Okay.
that's a really funny thing this guy says, and then just repeat it. I keep doing that with Cumtown bits.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
But hey,
Cumtown. Oh, the best, like you said, Cumtown voice. The best one you liked was Dennis Hopper
yeah,
recently. I love their Regis Philbin.
I love Regis
Oh.
and I love their King of the Hill.
Oh, King of the Hill. I haven't seen that
Remember-
one. Oh yes, I have.
Yeah,
yes, I have.
I played it in the car for you on the way to our first NBA game. Actually,
Yeah.
we listened to that on the way to Toronto. But fuck, what's a Drake song? Oh, any Drake song, please, brain.
Come on, God's plan. Get in my brain.
No. They say, what's that song called? Passion Fruit, or no?
No, it's called Dragon Fruit. Sorry.
No, the one song. It's the one where he says right foot up, left foot slide. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a song just for TikTok. But yeah,
It's true. Fuck.
that's like, well, 'cause
you
I-
should do that and then give me the money.
yeah, I'm trying. It's like if I just make like the one song. There's a song called I think it's called Whole Lot of Chops or something. It's Nicki Minaj featuring somebody, and the part that people use on TikTok sounds like shit, and the whole song sucks. But it's so popular 'cause it's like there's like literally like two lines that they use on TikTok, and it's like, yeah, there you go. Here's a back up the fucking Brinks truck 'cause you did it.
Did you came up with 2 lines that
Yeah.
suck?
Yeah, it's like in my
That's
head,
your
I'm like,
problem. You're trying to come up with something good. Stop trying to come up with something
yeah,
good.
stop thinking things have to be good or mean something.
Just dump out your brain
Just
into
That's-
the
in my-
internet and hope for the best.
I'll literally be doing music stuff and be like, because when stuff is like too catchy, when it sounds like a fucking like a Jeep Wrangler commercial, I'm like, this sucks. I don't like this. This isn't music I would listen to, so I don't want to make it. But it's like that's probably what would hit. That's probably what people would be
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
Okay, yeah.
that
It's
happens
like,
all the time in music. Musicians are like, yeah, we made that song in about 12 minutes.
yeah.
It's like that's like your most like popular song
Yeah,
you've ever made.
Black Sabbath's Paranoid. Like, yeah, we
Sweet Child of Mine, or not Sweet Child of Mine.
November Rain.
I think it's Sweet Child of Mine, not November Rain. That took them 80 years, and then they combined it down to 2 years, and
No,
that's
one
how long it takes to listen to that
one
song.
take. They did just 9 minutes, one take.
Okay, here we go. We're coming up with something random here. Here we go, random.
3 solos.
And
Yeah. Well, yeah.
then
what
you
the
just sing that.
fuck. Yeah, he sounds like he sounds like if a fucking like a bayou crocodile could sing.
God.
Fuck Guns N' Roses,
Can't
dude.
understand their popularity, but
Yeah.
apparently their first album is like insane.
Yeah. Never listened to that,
It's Appetite for Destruction.
and I
think it's their
absolutely
first one.
never will. I can't stand like rock and metal stuff like that. Like just like
That's
pa-
where you and I differ.
yeah, that's where like
Rock.
you went towards rock and I went to rap, and so all we can agree on is Rage Against the Machine and Limp Bizkit. That's the only two.
Except
we can
Rage Against the Machine just says that, like, repeats, fuck off, I won't do it. You tell me about 80 times. It's like, can you just.
Well, the funny
Come
thing,
on.
I think this is, I'm sure this has been said by someone, but it's like the guy that like lit himself on fire, right? The
What,
like the
Tiananmen
monk.
Square?
No, wherever it was, and like the monk that lights, like, self-immolating monk guy,
Right.
lights himself on fire to protest war or something, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna put that on the cover. It's like you just like bastardized it so bad.
You put
just
it on the cover of a magazine.
No, they put it on their
Oh, the cover
album
of an
cover.
album.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine did.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that? Yeah, it's like the
Is
guy.
that true?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Oh, wow.
And it's
I didn't
like-
realize. I didn't
Yeah.
put that together.
Hey, man ain't got no family, right? Bulls on Parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all played Guitar Hero 3.
Ain't got no family.
Yeah. What a
With a
fucking-
pocket full of shells?
what a- who
Oh, like bullet shells.
gives- yeah.
Interesting. I just put that together just now.
What a
It's like,
I
why do you
used-
have a pocket full of seashells? I don't. What does that
I used to-
represent?
I used to work with this guy that like his favorite band was Rage Against the Machine. So that's all he would play in the truck. It's like, hey man, this sucks. Like they have like one good song, and the rest of this is just like, yeah, and just like doing weird shit with like 1,000 pedals. Yeah, that picture where the guy's like lit himself on fire,
Oh yeah,
and they're like,
that
yeah,
is the album. That's pretty.
that's
fucked
our
up.
album cover. Great stuff, guys. That's the Killing in the Name, the one with Killing in the Name of on it. But yeah, what a fucking terrible band. Flawlessly blending rap and rock together, though.
Yeah, Tom Morello is one of the best guitarists ever.
Is he, or does he
Yes.
just fucking go wow, 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 wow? Like, what is that?
Yeah, what? How do you do it? How do you do it?
I don't know. Get a fucking 13-year-old on his laptop. He can probably recreate it in like.
Yeah, he didn't have that though, did he? He had a guitar, 6 strings.
So what?
It's
Doesn't
like, do it.
like-
Make this sound with that guitar.
well, it's like
Good luck.
Well, it's like Wilt Chamberlain. It's like an urban legend at this point because it's like there's no film of him. There's just like stories and like his stats and shit. So it's like, oh yeah,
Oh, okay, got
go
you.
do that. Not on a guitar. Okay. Or go do that with a guitar. No, I'll just do it with 3 clicks on my laptop. Actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking owned. Fuck you, Tom Morello.
But maybe Tom Morello's guitar is better
Yeah.
in the other bands that he's
Sonically?
done.
Audio Slave.
God, you slave.
What does Chris Cornell sound like again?
In your
Did-
house. I don't
was-
know.
was
His voice is like so unique.
Was he from Soundgarden? What was he in?
Yes.
He was in another band.
Yes.
Or no, was he? No, he's in Pearl Jam.
No.
He was in Soundgarden.
It's on Pearl Jam. It's Eddie Vedder.
Oh. Well, where the Vedder?
Yeah, that's Eddie Vedder.
Oh, I'm gay. Looking on a dick, I'm fucking gay. Oh, dick is so small. Right? The 90s, baby. Yeah, turn it up and rip the knob off.
That's really good.
Yeah, this is the best podcast on
Really
the planet.
good.
We've been going.
But yeah,
We're going 50. You want to keep going? Who gives a fuck?
the solo actually in Like a Stone is like one of my favorite solos of all time.
He's not a big
Tom
guitar.
Morello.
Not a big guitar solo guy. Don't know that could.
That's why people like, I can't remember what podcast it was. It's like, yeah, I'm not really into Scar Tissue. I'm like, how the fuck can you not be into that song?
It's just a.
It's one of the best songs ever.
Well, that's the.
Come on.
Well, where you're wrong there is that you think the Chili Peppers are good.
You know what?
That's
Suck
right.
my balls.
I remember talking to this guy at work, and he's like, "Which band do you think is worse, the Red Hot Chili Peppers or the Bare Naked Ladies?" I'm like, "Oh, that's hilarious. That's 2 bands my brother likes." They both just suck. Or like, there's this tweet that's like, comprise the most annoying band from 4 like band members across like, just like create a band from members of other bands. Like, what's
Right.
the 4 most annoying people you could think of being in a band together? Me, it'd probably be Anthony Kiedis, John Frusciante, Chad Smith.
Well, okay. Here's the criticism I can give the Chili Peppers.
Yeah,
The lyrics are nonsensical. Nothing.
do. But you don't care about that.
But I don't care about that.
So,
I just care about the sound.
yeah.
I like
Okay.
sing along. Great. It's just like rhythm.
You're a
and
vibe
sound.
guy.
The guitar and bass is
Yeah.
so fucking good.
Yep.
That's all I'm listening to.
Boop, boop,
It's like the
boop.
guitar and bass are like,
Mhm.
like they're fucking. They're so good.
It's like the guitar and bass are fucking, folks. Check out. I'm trying to think my favorite Chili Peppers song.
Okay, just think of the albums. Like "Suck My Kiss."
No. It's definitely on By the Way. Probably Midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way,
I think it's By the Way.
yeah, Midnight's on. By the way,
Yeah, Midnight is probably my favorite song by the Chili's. Well, this is drivel now, so
this is great.
we've hit the part where I'm like, yeah, no one cares about this. I'm stupid. What are we doing? Everyone from high
What are you
school
guys
that definitely listen.
Doing.
Everyone who, what if all the cool people from my school listen to this?
Oh no, my penis is out. What the hell?
no,
Oh no, they see
Oh
it.
no, I'm in my underwear. Oh no, the girls' volleyball team's here. Oh no.
Oh, they're all so hot. Fuck.
No, I was like 5'3" until grade 10.
I got a boner now.
I didn't gain height until I was like 15 or 16.
Really?
Yeah, I was quite like I remember because
I don't
in
remember
my
that.
on my original driver's license it says 168 and now like centimeters and now I'm 176.
Like your learner's permit drive.
Yeah, like
driver's license,
my
essentially.
first when I got my first photo.
5'6".
I was 160 whatever. I was like
Wow.
10 centimeters shorter. So I was like, yeah,
That's nuts.
yeah. So that's pretty funny.
I was like, I literally hit my growth spurt between grade 8 and grade 9.
Yeah.
So it was like perfect. I was like, okay,
You're
cool. At least I'm not a short fuck.
Or you're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Still a nerd, but
Yeah.
at least I'm not a little nerd.
At least I'm yeah, at least I'm one of the nerds that can make fun of the actual nerds.
Christ.
I'm not one of these nerds that's getting made fun of by everybody.
At least my height isn't shitty.
I like sports, so that's what differentiates me from the real nerds. The hierarchy of
Well, like I saw Would You Rather's on like, oh, would you rather double your age or be a foot shorter? People are like, oh, what the fuck? I'd rather double my age,
yeah,
obviously.
no question. A foot
That's
shorter.
brutal, right? It's so brutal. It's just like, wow, these short people. I'm so sorry.
Well, but that's like, oh, I'm gonna be 4'10". Like children aren't that small. Like what the fuck?
That's true.
It's like yeah. Well, that's like the one I saw. We'll end it on this because we're over 50. But it's would you rather your dick be any size but invisible, or stay the same but like half an inch shorter or an inch shorter?
I can't go an inch shorter.
That's
It would be gone.
that's what I said. I'm like I can't lose an inch. I can't. What am I-
Invisible still works, right?
yeah, invisible is still there.
So you can still feel it.
But then like the idea is that like yeah, but you can't see it, so it looks like you have no penis at all. So it looks like it's 0 inches,
But it's there.
But it's there, and it can be as big as you want.
Right.
So yeah, just got an invisible 5.8.
Well, that's what I said. Like, invisible doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
It just looks like cleaner.
Can't lose an inch.
That
man.
looks clean.
No, it'd be funny
Dick
because
doesn't look
it
good.
would just be balls. Just be
Oh yeah, that would look pretty weird.
why?
Because balls are just gross.
Looks like a brain.
If anyone ever compliments your balls, you have a terrible dick.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Dude, yeah. Oh fuck.
Your balls look good. My balls, they look terrible.
Oh,
They're
you-
wrinkly nothings.
The fuck? You
They look awful.
You pervert! What the fuck?
Ugh.
Oh, motherfucker. Well, everybody, thanks so much for listening to the Sports Distraction Podcast.
We talked about sports for about, I think, a minute and
Honestly,
maybe 10 seconds.
this is probably what it's going to be until they start
I
back
know.
up.
So we get, like, more exciting news or something more to talk about.
Honestly, this is pretty fun, though.
This is pretty fun, and also there's other podcasts that are doing things that are more ambitious, like other
Yeah.
sports podcasts and video,
Mhm.
like YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Go check them out.
Yeah.
They actually do like the time and the research that we're never gonna do.
We'll never do it.
Never gonna happen.
Well, unless we start getting paid to do it, then I might put some effort into it. It's like, okay, we
It's a fucking job,
We still-
possibly.
it's-
Yeah, I might try if I could quit my job and
if I could, if
getting
this
paid,
this
maybe I'll do it.
this is sustaining me financially. So I've started putting the work in. I bought a soundboard.
Yeah, soundboard.
The only, I think the one I would really want is like the dog bite, like that. That's all I would. Yeah, like the chomp, and then that's it. That's the only thing. And then I would sample you saying "What the fuck" while playing Call of Duty.
What the fuck?
That's so funny.
It's so pathetic.
It's from like.
I can't believe you still have it. Like, why do you still have it again?
I don't know.
I don't know. I saved it because I thought I listened to it every day.
It was for like a project in like the first time I went through college. So it's literally like 4 or 5 years old at this point.
Oh, I'm getting a call. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hang on.
Oh, hey, hello.
It's Matt. Hang on. Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for listening. Look out for more of these in the future, and maybe we actually will start a SoundCloud account and post these there, so you don't have to sit with the fucking YouTube video open.
Yeah, that's the hugest part is you can
Yeah.
leave your phone locked when you're listening to
I'm
it.
pretty sure you can with SoundCloud. I think so.
Just you have to like download it and then you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah, get us our 10 views there instead of on YouTube.
That'll be better.
That'll be better, talking through a yawn. And you know what? Maybe we'll start a Twitch stream if we figure out how to do it without getting swatted and
I actually saw
being sent videos of gore and shit.
an advertisement for a camera that might work for it too.
Oh
Might
yeah,
be cheap. I don't know.
nice. Well, 'cause that's usually
JIL, I think.
what's
something like that.
indicative of quality is how cheap it is. So
No, it's just like inexpensive, not
I know.
cheap.
I feel you, brother. Alrighty.
Not like it needs to be fucking like
Yeah.
Here's 1080p. This is how ugly we are.
1080p of me sitting. I'm wearing the same pants I've been wearing for
See
months.
this fucking zit on my forehead. That looks good.
My hair is so fucked. Yeah, this is what we look like. Hello, everyone.
Oh no. Unsubscribe. You look terrible.
Yeah. Fuck, who did I just watch for the
You're ugly.
and their last video? And I'll end it. This is how I'll end the podcast. Just like
Seriously, this time though, I'm ending the podcast.
yeah, I'm
like
ending
this.
it. Unsubscribe. Stop interacting with the posts. Just get off the internet. Fuck it, man.